platform's very exposed. Expect a bumpy ride.
If I'm not mistaken, you've had bad luck with cargo elevators.
That was a long time ago. I prefer not to discuss it.
At least you made it out alive, which is more than we can say for the Orcs.
It appears we have their attention.
And they have ours.
Unfortunate for them.
Xenos. Protect those chains. Reload. Frag grenade out. Another one's dead. They are chopping the chains! Reload gargoyles attacking the chains! Suppressive fire around the chains! Now! Reload! Resupplying! Chains. They harried the chains.
More gargoyles attempted to sabotage.
Restocking. Overwatch on the lift mechanisms. Grabbing equipment. Restocking. Better. Xenos scum.
You fought admirably.
Facility in lockdown.
We'll need explosives.
Nothing's getting through that door.
Ventilation tunnels?
Checking. One floor down.
Let's go.
There was a word written in blood on Nozick's Thunderhawk. Imura.
Do not speak it, brother. The words of the archenemy hold dangerous power.
One should not dismiss any data that may be relevant.
Have you ever faced the arch-enemy, Sergeant?
Regrettably, I have not.
Then I suggest you listen to your brother.
If the archenemy is involved, might we not encounter them here?
I hope we do. I wish to have words with those traitors.
My blood rages at the thought of them.
They'll be counting on your hatred. Be sure they don't use it against you. I am his until death. Down here!
The Adeptus Mechanicus put up a fight here.
Those vile creatures taint every crevice.
How far to the Cogitator?
With no direct route. It'll take longer than I'd like. Why don't they attack?
They're plotting something.
What plotting could these insects be capable of?
These are mere drones.
Then what guides them?
A worthy adversary.
Take corridor hive thick.
tyranid filth.
They are a plague, staining worlds with their very presence.
This damn door won't open. Look for a nearby access terminal. I'll try resetting the circuit. What happened? Power's down. Must be the reset. Listen. They're in the walls. Ready your bolters. They're coming. Watch your back. Lictor defeated! Power's back. Proceed through the door. Down here! Rally on the elevator.
Almost there. Through the main hub, then we're at the databanks.
Expect heavy resistance. They wish to interfere with our objective. Our objective is of no concern to them. Their only wish is to kill us. Get caught when it charges at you.
Come and meet your end, vile beast! Frag grenade deployed. Magazine!
strength.
The Emperor is with us, brother.
My thanks, brother. Reloading weapon. Stabilizing Viper.
Fresh magazine.
Up with the giant!
I thought a beast of that stature would offer more sport.
It was outnumbered. I once faced a Carnifex alone, but nothing but a bolt pistol. That was sport.
Well, I am glad to share in the glory of this kill.
This facility is in shambles.
Let us hope the data center is intact.
Can we access losers tracking data from another system?
Apparently not. It's this or nothing.
What manner of research could justify such a waste of human life?
It does not surprise me. The Adeptus Mechanicus so willingly make monsters of themselves.
Ready to deploy special capital. Grabbing equipment. Munitions secured. Restocking.
Function inoperable. Adjust pathing.
Xenos! They have us boxed in!
A mistake they will soon regret.
Reloading weapon! Frag grenade deployed!
stored. Corridor cleared for transit. Advanced by the Omnissiah's will.
Units in key corridors. Let's get them closer. But do it, Corporal. Do you want to question my authority? Their authority.
No sign of the archenemy.
Maybe they've been and gone.
Maybe they're not involved after all.
Stick to what you know, brother.
I'm merely observing the data, as I am taught to do by the Codex Astartes. A Volkite reactor, still running.
Let's hope the machine spirit has it under control. A meltdown will be catastrophic.
We'll disable it once we have the data.
Awaken.
Lieutenant Titus, Ultramarines, 2nd Company.
Enter your command.
Locate Marius Luz.
Access denied. Access rights granted. Establishing locus. Abarax. The city. Temple of Thasian.
Vitals are elevated.
I'll box for a Thunderhawk.
Wait. Open file Project Aurora.
Register intention requisition.
Open the file. Open file reconstruction.
Brother, those are classified.
No. It was destroyed. Mechanicus fools. Display current location of artifact.
Warning. Volkite reactor unstable. Meltdown imminent.
This whole place will collapse onto the city beneath us.
Get them off the core.
They are throwing themselves into the reactor.
We must shut it down before they destabilize it further.
Machine Spirit, power down the reactor.
Non-compliance. Remote circuits are fused. Manual override required.
Explain.
Emergency disengagement mechanisms are located on the reactor platform.
Clear a path to those controls.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
Here they come. Keep them off that reactor. Frag grenade. Reloading. They never learn.
Tyranny's incoming! Hold them back, damn it! Let us show them some of Baltimore's hospitality! Changing magazine!
Reactor remains unstable. Disengage additional pylons.
Move to the next console. Make haste.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
How many pylons remain engaged?
One Volkite pylon maintains the reactor.
Disengage it.
Unable to comply. Temperatures have fused remote circuits. Manual intervention required.
Drone, damn it! They are making another push. Intercept! Annihilate them! Death, brothers. We shall oblige!
Approaching critical failure. Meltdown imminent. Disengage remaining pylon to complete shutdown sequence.
Activate those controls, now!
Volkite pylon jettisoned. Reaction has entered entropic decay.
That was the last of them.
Backup generators have been awakened. No essential systems returning to hibernation.
No sign of Tyranids.
The smell of burnt ichor is enough.
We have what we came for. Move to the extraction zone.
Lieutenant, what did you see in those Mechanicus files?
A record of extreme foolishness.
Explain.
You may direct that request to our captain.
Give me a tactical overlay of the city.
Captain!
A minute.
The Adeptus Mechanicus must be stopped.
What?
If they trigger the weapon, the results could be catastrophic.
And what makes you suddenly an expert on Mechanicus research?
They're using an artifact to power the weapon. I've seen it before, on a planet named Graia. A traitor by the name of Nemroth called it a fragment of the Dark God's power that almost destroyed the planet.
Graia. Titus, the Mechanicus are acting on orders approved by the Primarch. And here are you, talking of Graia, of all places.
Damn it, Captain. If Chaos is here, if they get their hands on this thing...
Enough! I will hear no more on the subject. Now, did you get a location for Luz?
Aye, sir.
Then get down there and find him! There are those who would see you sent back to the Inquisition. Tread carefully, brother.
Planetary defense forces have been reassigned to crowd control alongside the Adeptus Arbites. The Imperial Guard are maintaining the frontline positions.
We need every gun on that planet pointed at the High Fleet.
It is the Lord Governor's order, Captain. There's been significant panic and unrest since the High Fleet reached orbit.
It will not matter if the Tyranids infest the damn cities. Tell him he can have a riotous resistance, or an orderly march to the slaughterhouse.
Tyranid hive ships continue their Messetic spore deployment.
They blacken the sky with their abhorrent buboes.
Track targets and commence firing.
Damn them. After everything that happened.
Brother, do not keep us in the dark.
It is not your concern.
You criticize the captain for withholding intelligence, and yet you treat us to the same evasive obscurity.
Stray words have cost me dearly.
So you do not trust us?
Brothers, calm yourselves, lest you face the chaplain's censure.
Look!
I hope they survived.
Those are flawless wells.
Time to go. I will not concede another loss to our enemies.
Brother, you seem troubled.
I tire of reckless fools.
I hope you do not mean us.
Not unless you worship the Omniscient.
Ah, then I share your distaste.
Inspection passed.
The little wretches have been found crawling through water pipes, sewage, ventilation. They are everywhere.
We should bring 100 floors of stone down on their heads.
Are you enjoying the devastation of Imperial worlds?
No, but I revel in seeing those skittering brutes turn to ash.
Let us grind the chitinous curs deep into the parched soil of Avivax.
A vivid picture.
I speak only as one who is stirred by the words of our Primarch.
I prefer action to colorful speech.
The temple is located inside the domed section of the city. We'll have to land outside and make our approach.
Brace for emergency landing.
Lock armor. Lance of Jove, report.
Minor damage. Tech team is inbound.
Can we depend on you for extraction?
Yes, Lord. We will be there.
Very good, brother. The Emperor protects. Make haste. We have considerable ground to cover. Looks like a Neuroflow. Placed on Overwatch inside that building. Turrets!
Let us thin their numbers.
Target A tricky adversary. Munitions secured. Clear the area. For the Emperor. No escape. Another one.
Varellus! Is that you?
Chiron! Bless the Emperor. It's good to see you.
Where's your squad?
Gone. Neurothroat tore them to pieces.
We need to get across the bridge.
Lieutenant, nothing gets across with that beast up there.
What are we up against?
It has its rear covered and we do not have the manpower to break through. The Cadians are holding the bridge, at great cost.
Set up assault positions by the bridge. We'll deal with the Neurothroat.
Very well.
We will avenge them, brother.
Watch yourself. What's our theoretical?
A direct assault on the rear guard.
Is that it?
Doubt our ability, brother.
No, sir.
Good.
Let us choke them with their own blood!
Changing magazine. Front grenade deployed. Xenos toxins! Need to reload! Next!
Chiron, how do you know Varellus?
We served together in 9th Company. I owe him my life.
How so?
We were once defending a stronghold from an Orcason. A war boss overpowered me, had his drill against my head. Varellus appeared, cut the bastard's arm off, and beat him to death with it.
Let us honor him by avenging his men.
Lictor neutralized.
what happened on Graya?
Nothing good.
Can you be specific?
I would sooner focus on the mission at hand.
You are withholding information relevant to the mission at hand.
Mind yourself, Sergeant.
Your behavior has been erratic. You force your way into classified files. You tell us nothing.
Gadriel.
We deserve to know who is leading us.
This conversation is over. Resupplying. Very good.
Cannon maintenance report 1.002.81. She's holding her shape and her form. Real beauty, this one. Hope she gets to see action. Each day, I cleanse the sand from her joints, oil the gears. I honor the machine's spirit by doing me duty. I perform the daily rites so the weapon's spirit will be swift and wrathful.
Morales, ready your men.
You broke through.
We're about to take down the Neurothrope.
Good. Make it suffer.
Concentrate fire on the Neurothrope. Changing magazine.
The Emperor attacks. Better.
Restocking. my thanks, bro. Munition secured. Resupply. Neurothrope is dead. Victory is ours, brothers!
Morales, this is Titus. Your men are clear to take the bridge.
By the Primarch! I had little faith I would hear from you again. Will you be joining the assault?
Our path leads to the dome.
Travel well, brothers.
Lance of Jove, we are heading for the bridge. Status report.
Damage is worse than I thought. Tech priests are working on it now.
Keep me updated. Brothers, let us proceed.
are driving the Tyranids back. The Xenos cowards balk at a fair fight. Vile creatures.
No time to gloat. We must keep moving.
Stragglers.
Let none escape.
Incoming mine!
That's all of them.
How far to lose his position?
We're still a long way from the dome.
Then we must hurry.
Need a ride, brothers?
Sergeant, good to see you.
The Cadians had the bridge under control. Thought you could use an extra hand.
A welcome offer.
Climb on. The temple is this way.
Lieutenant, the Cadians are requesting support.
Go. Thank you, brother.
Ultramarines!
Have the enemy infiltrated the dome?
No, my lord.
What about the Temple of Thasian?
The dome was evacuated days ago.
Rejoin the main force immediately.
Our orders are to remain here.
On whose authority?
Captain Fairburn. We are to hold this position until further notice.
The dome is empty. Now move on.
But, sire...
I gave you an order.
Forgive me, my lord. Perhaps there was a communication error. The captain insisted.
The deserters.
No. We have our orders.
Vox your captain. If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself.
Captain Fairburn, come in. Captain Fairburn, come in.
Ambush!
Heretic Astartes! Traitors of the Thousand Suns!
Cowards! You will pay for what you've done!
Agents of the enemy sighted!
All abominations!
Come forth and be slain!
Purge the heretics! Let us punish their treachery! They corrupt space and time! Do not fall prey to their trickery! Corruption! Reloading! Titus the captain after round.
Akaran here.
We were just attacked by the forces of chaos.
You're certain?
No doubt. Heretic Astartes and their minions.
Throne, damn it. Do you have Luz?
Negative. We're minutes away.
Find him and get him out of there. Hurry!
What are we waiting for?
Restocking! Cover him!
I will grind your bones to dust!
Tyron, take a defensive position! We will cover! Tyron! He is in a rage! He's risking the entire mission!
He is trapped over there!
There are force fields covering the exits! They seem impervious to our weapons! Your worthless life is ended! Reloading weapon! Champion like the heresy is infecting my very eyes.
That is all of them.
Bring me more!
The exit is blocked by heretic sorcery.
The altar! It bears the mark of the archenemy.
Destroy it! Destroy that vile structure! Artifact destroyed!
Look! The force fields are collapsing!
Chiron! Move through the exit!
Brother! By the gates of Hera, you must calm yourself!
I will not rest until every last vile heretic lies dead at my feet!
Chiron! I order you to regroup!
I have other business!
Oh, damn you! He will need cover! Move! I've never seen him lose control like this.
He has put the fate of the whole system in jeopardy! Back to the wall, you! Reload!
Heretic cowards! I will end you all!
Munitions secured! Your treachery ends now. Bridge clear! Cover Chiron! No victory for you here. Resupplying. Frag grenade deployed. My own eyes deceive me. No traitors remain. Get to Chiron, now! Sergeant, check the perimeter.
Yes, brother.
Explain yourself.
Need I justify my hatred?
You need justify your recklessness.
The traitors have a debt to me.
And you would throw away your life to collect?
Death is my duty!
Your duty is to the Emperor. You will die when and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta. Do you understand?
Lieutenant, you should see this. Must be in there.
They're using some kind of shield.
The altars. Same ones we encountered earlier. They must generate the shield.
Destroy them. Then purge these abominations from the face of this world.
It seems the traitor's motives are unmasked.
Seems.
You doubt they wish to stop Aurora?
You will soon learn that when dealing with heretics, nothing is as it seems.
The Mechanicus must be stopped. Why?
The artifact we saw in those classified files may be of Chaos origin.
Why wasn't it destroyed?
It is immensely powerful. They believe they can control it.
And you're just gonna hand it over to Luz? Let it continue?
These are my orders.
Matters not. Kill them! Let us tear off their limbs.
Kill those slaves of the corpse god and gain the notice of the changer of ways. Die for the true gods!
The coward witch vanished. Another barrier. Sustained by that altar, no doubt.
Purge the heretics so we may destroy it.
Gladly.
Treachery ends now.
Area secure.
Now the altar. The spell is broken. They are attempting to breach the doors.
That is no simple sorcery. Look how twisted the altar has grown. It seems alive.
If it lives, then let us teach it of pain and death.
It reeks of the war.
Raise the armor of your contempt and snuff it out.
Look! It shrinks from us.
Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt the spell.
The heretics sent such a meager force to meet us.
Show them the error of their ways.
More abominations than wish to die.
Leave these monstrosities to me.
Back to the wall.
The wretches think they could stop us.
Let us relieve them of their delusions, brother.
Hold this ground. champion lies defeated. One moment, brothers. Restocking. Restocking.
Vengeance from Magnuson is chosen!
Words as hollow as your fallen brothers. You at least can still reload. Your worthless life is dead.
To all dance for Imora's amusement!
Purge his sorcery. Their sorcery is undone. Lieutenant Titus, the Lance of Jove, status report.
We are patched up and on our way.
See you at the objective.
The Emperor protects.
Lance of Jove, stand by for extraction.
Affirmative.
In the name of the Emperor, open the doors! Morius lose.
I owe you my existence.
Come with us.
To where?
The battle barge.
Compliance, but I must speak with Archmagus Nozick at once.
He's dead.
Dead?
You are to replace him. Lose.
Approaching battle barge, docking in 1 minute.
The power source. It's dangerous.
I have spent my life studying it. I assure you it's quite safe. In the right hands.
Arrogance.
Arrogance.
Why must the Mechanicus meddle with the unknown?
We follow the will of the Omnissiah.
Go ahead.
Titus, report to Captain Akaran immediately on arrival.
Confirmed.
Titus? A Captain Titus was killed on the Forge world of Graia over a century ago. He died holding the power source in his hands. Not even an Astartes could survive power of that magnitude.
us lose. Come with me.
We must report to Captain Akaran.
Plug those Promethean links immediately.
Administering maintenance.
I will need a repair crew before my next flight.
Yes.
Take note of the battle damage for the engine sears. Armor plating in sections 28B and 40E is compromised along with void seals. Portside aileron is jammed. Portside afterburner has shrapnel lodged inside. Pressure test the fuel system after the leaks are sealed. Heavy bolters require a full resupply. Short-range sensors have been rendered useless. Make that a priority.
I'll make the necessary arrangements, my lord.
What was that between you and Luz?
Irrelevant.
I disagree.
That is your right.
Brother, we only want to help you.
Help? You almost cost us the mission, and now you speak of help.
Forces report.
Lord.
Heretic Astartes. They're showing up in every hive city on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir.
I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
Can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we Vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our Vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
It scatter like rats.
A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, Find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus.
Receiving.
Attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
Varellus always did put his brothers before himself. He once shielded me from a Tau ambush. Rail rifle nearly took his arm off along with Harker.
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on Domerium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready.
We are yours to command, Lieutenant.
The astropathic relay on Abrax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay.
We will not fail you.
Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the Second Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield? You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out. Delta Wing, box check.
Meridian here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the arch enemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
Tenacious and relentless bloody men of you are unboiled. You forgive my cowardice.
Entering the Vox blackout, Damocles.
Understood. Damocles out. Chiron. If we encounter Chaos forces...
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
Disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand. Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. through suspicion and intrigue. Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside. Shield the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord.
Close the gates!
The relay is ahead.
Spores! Engage! There it is. Collapse the bridge. There's no way through.
I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
The path is clear.
Incoming!
Damn spores! The Cadians will make short work of them. Indeed.
I think we found our exit.
The relay.
Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Delta Wing, we have given the Infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect.
That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawn behemoth has seen its last day.
Lay waste to them, brothers.
Toxins assail my senses! Munition secured. Restocking. The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route?
Yes, but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it.
Record. Declare evidence. Crates found in Sector 55 of the Upper Hive contain 12 volumes of dubiously heretical works. Also recovered. 14 Cantrail-type las rifles. 8 las pistols, various designs. The serial numbers are filed off. Heretical symbols are applied to the surface of the weapons. I am enclosing picts supporting the evidence. Evidence to be destroyed in accordance with invasion protocols. Traces of the cult indicate that it has long since taken root in the Hive. The mere thought that he has reached the highest levels turns my stomach. These officials, bureaucrats, and politicians are so mired in their intrigues that they warmed and nurtured the roots of heresy within their walls. Well, the fire of retribution is already consuming them. The punishment of the Emperor is inevitable. End of record.
Resupplying.
We have power.
Open the door.
heretics mean to stop us?
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Kill them all. Another one dead.
I have to reload.
Munitions secured.
Restocking. Need to reload.
Heresy and corruption.
The Tyranids seek to consume that as well.
If they kill each other, all the better.
End of the hall. Reloading.
Turn around and regroup with the main force.
Titus to Resilient. Requesting Gammapat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant, then our little excursion was all for naught. We should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Why else would the traitors be trying so hard to stop us?
Our lieutenant said it himself.
There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it.
Gabriel, you're not thinking straight! I could say the same of you. Damn it, you are an Ultramarine! Now act like one! Yes, Lord!
Well fought, Guardsman. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes, my lord. Reinforce the breach! Engaged! Space Marines! We're not making it out. Keep coming! Pressure on that wound! Redeploy! Bum stuff. Meridian, do you read? Signal's being jammed, as the captain suspected. Tell us a report.
The vile Xenos slicks.
Thalassa, you cut out. Repeat. Thalassa!
So of our 3 objectives, none have been achieved.
No going back now.
Changing magazine! Engaging thrusters!
Suppress them!
Repositioning!
dust!
Jump pack found with dust. We must proceed on foot.
The enemy have breached our lines. Thalassa has failed.
Lieutenant, what are your orders? We fight!
At last! Baltimore!
Keep the legs of us. Come on, Thalassa.
Do not let them up!
I am Death, servant of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath.
Another one dead. Tower's broken. We must break its shield. Tyranids take my sight! Changing magazine! Munitions secured. Restocking. Clearing the way. Meltable action! War Gear Prime! Grabbing equipment. Frag grenade! Now you still know fear! Xenos Hulk brought down. Resupplying.
What is this?
Talassa.
They killed the Hive Tyrant. They are falling. All of them.
The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Talassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. go.
Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
I need no commendation. Is that right? Enough!
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
I will pass your request to the captain. Is this the Xenos doing?
The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychers, denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid. Let us hope we are not too late.
Shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Marneus Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. It. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
Heretic! 'What is this? I do not know. I
You wish to bring Kolga here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us, as you betrayed them on Graia!
Lies!
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant!
Gadriel!
I am no heretic!
Is this the Power Stone by himself? He must be stopped! Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him! No!
What have you done?
How gracefully you dance!
What sickly pleasure to bide beyond the immaterial. My thanks to thee, dear cousin. Titus. So long have I watched thee through a tattered veil. Yearning.
I assure you it will be brief.
Yes. Let us play the game. Power of the eternal realm is beyond comprehension. You have tasted it, Titus. Held its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The Emperor lied. He lied to us all. In his greed, he forbade us from tasting our own birthright. Look into the void for just a moment, and you will see infinite wonder within.
Stabilizing my place. Did he escape? I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, come in.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calth when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of Chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside. They have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next. The enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure Your brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
I'm still awaiting auger data from the advanced probes.
Flight crews report that none of the probes returned.
Position observers around the circumference of the battle barge. Have them send optical reports every 90 seconds. Orbital altitude must exceed 250 miles to avoid debris fields.
That is a long and exposed ride for our Thunderhawks to reach the surface.
Inform Thunderhawk pilots that all flight paths will be extremely hostile.
Will it hold?
Andromedus, I leave you in command of the bridge.
Captain, I would prefer to join the fight.
I need you here in case the heretics attempt to board this vessel.
If they do, they will not live to regret it.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.